So, welcome back to Tarot with Kat, where we let the stars light the way. July is a fiery month, and here's how we'll ignite each fire sign. This is going to be a general Celtic cross spread, best for reading the general energy. And I'll go into how these planetary movements are going to be affecting the cardinal, mutable, and fixed signs. So if you want to know more about that, check out the short I've just posted. In fact, I don't think it's going to post on Saturday also about just that. On Tarot with Kat. So July 2026. There are some major astrological alignments to note. Mars will be conjunct Uranus in Gemini on the 4th of July. That's going to bring a lot of sudden shifts and surprises. Neptune goes retrograde in Aries starting July 7th. That's going to encourage a lot of inner reflection. Around July 20th, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto all align at 4 degrees of different signs, signaling long-term transformations. Lots going on. The North Node will move into Aquarius on July 26th, and that's going to shift focus to collective efforts. And on July 20th, there's also a harmonious trine between Jupiter and Neptune, inspiring creativity and vision. So for Aries, our cardinal fire, you're initiating bold actions, especially in a career and leadership. Take charge, but balance that spark with patience. Leo, our fixed fire, July spotlight is yours. Focus on self-expression, but remember flexibility is going to keep your flame steady. Sagittarius, me, our mutable fire sign, you're craving adventure and learning. July brings opportunities for growth, but ground your ideas before you shoot that arrow too far. Now, stay with me because next after this, we'll do the water, earth, and air. But first, let's see what the cards have to say, now that we know what the planets have to say. So, fire signs, that would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We're coming up in the center as we're coming up with the Four Swords card in the center. I'm kind of aiming at both our cameras there. Got the two cameras going. Never quite sure exactly where to look. I'm going to put our universe over there. We're being crossed as our challenge, obstacle, or awareness. Let me do this. By 6 Pentacles. There we are. Beneath us, what we're bringing with us as part of our subconscious this month is the High Priestess. High Priestess. I know, the lighting here is, I can tell, the lighting is great on my other camera, but it's really bright right here. Sorry, guys, I don't know what I'm going to do about that on live. Let me try to adjust this light down a little bit. Does that help? Wow. Okay, that helps. If I move closer to the camera, that helps. All right, here we go. All right. In our stepping out of our immediate past, in the months of June, May, we have this Ace of Pentacles that we're coming out of. In our crown chakra, we've got more pentacles. We've got an 8 Pentacles. Pentacles crossing us, pentacles in our immediate past, pentacles in our crown. Okay, we're stepping into another Ace of Wands. This is exciting. This is exciting stuff. Down here at the base of our staff, which would be us in our environment during July, we've got another 8. So we've got a couple 8s here. We've got an 8 in the crown, and we've got an 8, swift action, 8 Wands. Lots of stuff happening quickly in July. The environment around us is giving us the moon. The environment's going to give us the moon. So cool. And then in our hopes and fears, what has not yet been materialized is 7 Pentacles. So I'm feeling like for the fire signs, this is, we'll get into this in a moment. Final potential outcome. One of my favorite cards in the tarot is the Sun. It's maybe my favorite. It's one of my favorites for sure. The Sun card as a final potential outcome. That is beautiful. I really feel this for me, and I am a fire sign. I'm a mutable fire sign. And so let's see, I'm going to move this like this. I'm just getting used to this new setup here, you guys. Also, I was kind of hoping I could get more of the, without cutting myself off. I'll have to get this camera set up down better. All right, so let's get into this Celtic cross for our fire signs. Oops, we lost our 8 wands down here. Here we go. Okay. So, first off, that we notice in the whole spread, we've got quite a few major arcana going through some major big life shifts, including our final potential outcome, the sun, the moon in our environment right now, paired with the high priestess we're bringing with us in our subconscious, which is a good thing since we've got the moon in our environment. Ain't no thing. We'll just channel that high priestess. We've got a little bit of swords as us in the center, and then the rest, almost all, is pentacles and wands, which pentacles have to do with health, wealth, finances, everything material. Everything where material is the material world. And it could be, all your creature comforts. It could be your income. It could be your home environment, also your health. Health, wealth, finances. And so big focus on that. And then combined with wands, which is passion. It's following your passion. It's travel. It's learning. It's work. It's doing. It's action. Those are our wands. And so we got a couple of those here. So I'm seeing a big focus on health, wealth, finances that also is deeply tied to following our passions, maybe also involving travel, new learning. We've got 2 aces here. So we're stepping in as we go from past to future to near future here across our cross. Gosh, let me pull this back there. As we go this way, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, this beautiful, and aces are like the new inspiration, the new idea, the seed. It's the pure essence of the thing, but nothing's been done yet. No, not a lot of action's been taken yet. It's the seed under the ground that maybe you don't realize is growing yet. But we have Ace of Pentacles that we've been recently focused on, this new idea. Maybe it's a new business venture. Maybe it's, something new you're doing with your health. Maybe this year you've started a new I've done Tai Chi walking, which is amazing. I didn't believe Tai Chi could be such a good workout, and it is. But anyway, some new things that they're starting around your health, wealth, finance sector in the immediate past. Moving across us also. Okay, let me get to us in the center. We did come up. The only swords in this spread is the 4 swords. It's probably my favorite of the swords, because swords can be kind of brutal, a brutal suit. I have a video on my YouTube channel called The Scariest Cards in the Tarot, where I rank the top scariest cards. And so I cover the whole suit of swords because it's kind of a scary suit. Except this one I love, and I love the story behind it. So it has 3 swords hanging on the church wall. You could tell it's a church from the stained glass, and there's a coffin here, a beautifully carved coffin, and the 4th sword is there. And the way this got its beginning is back in the Dark Ages. Knights, like the Knights Templar, would go on these crusades, and usually they were of the wealthy class, right? And so they would commission some beautiful casket to be made in case they died, which was a really good chance. They would die on these crusades. They would have a noble casket to be buried in. But anyway, it was a tradition that if they got back and they hadn't died, they would lay in their coffin and contemplate, and in gratitude, just contemplate all the things in life and just have gratitude and not. So this is the card of quiet contemplation. It's a card of stepping back, not talking. Swords are all about communication and speaking, and also thought, thinking, everything from the neck above, basically. It's your words in both your head and out loud. And this is not talking. This is not communicating. This is being quiet. This is learning to listen more than you speak. And I feel like fire signs, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing this month, listening more than we speak. And because that's what we're coming up as us in the center. Now we're being crossed by these pentacles, and we've got all these pentacles everywhere. And so the thing that's crossing us, so that's either a challenge, obstacle, or awareness. I don't see it as a challenge or obstacle, more of an awareness, is the 6 pentacles, which is beautiful. It's the card of giving back. It's the card of charity. It's the card of, in my mind, we're finally doing well enough. We've reached a stage where we're able to give back. And we're finding that that is such a positive thing and draws so much more to us. In order to give, you have to, in order to receive, your hands have to open first to give, and then they're open to receive. And I love the Six of Pentacles. It's just a beautiful card. And I think that's in our awareness now, that it's important as we're going through all what we're going through with this beautiful new idea and all these things that we're pursuing, that we keep the collective in mind, and that we make sure we're giving back when we can, and that we're, you know, doing that. So that's beautiful. We've got the Ace of Pentacles in our past, that beautiful idea. Going into the future, the Ace of Wands, again, involving travel. Again, it's the ace, it's the essence, it's following your passion. And so that's kind of a beautiful movement there from our immediate past until what's coming in July and August and shortly thereafter. That's beautiful. So then in our conscious, from our subconscious to our conscious, our crown chakra up here, at the base bottom of our cross, we've got the High Priestess. She is all knowing. There are no secrets from the High Priestess. She is intuition. She's pure intuition. She holds the Torah in her hand. She's completely in touch with her intuition. Like I said, no lies, no secrets. She sees through things unlike others, and we're bringing that as part of us, that fire signs, into this month of July. This High Priestess, this knowing, this intuition, this strong connection with our intuition, which is super cool since we have the moon in our environment. So above us, where our mind is, where our thoughts are, crown chakra, which is in Kabbalah where everything emanates from and originates from. And how I welcome all of you who've joined. I see you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Kat, this Tarot with Kat. I'm on fire signs right now. I'm doing live recording to post on my YouTube channel, and this is for the month of July, and right now I'm doing the reading for fire signs. So above us in our crown chakra, we've got 8 pentacles. So 8 is associated with strength. This is the card of continuing to press on, continuing to ply your trade, continuing to keep at it, keep your nose to the grindstone. Is where our mind is at. That's where our focus is in July. That's gorgeous. And look at the progression. We're crossed by the 6 of Pentacles as our awareness. We've got 7 Pentacles in our hopes and fears sector, which I'll explain in a moment. So 6, 7, 8 in our crown, which is where our mind is at, which tells what we're manifesting. So this is just strength. This is associated with strength, the 8th major arcana, and it's the strength to continue plying our trade and cranking it out and doing what needs to be done to make this Ace of Pentacles situation realize. That's gorgeous. Oh, what a gorgeous cross. Okay. So then we get down here to the base of the staff. At the base, us in our environment is feeling like 8 wands. A lot of swift action. We're going to be having some 8, like, oh my gosh, things, I didn't expect them to take off so fast, and here we go. That's us in our environment in July. So then, that's Jupiter and Uranus. Okay, then we've got, in our environment around us, we've got the moon. So this is kind of secrets. This is paths unknown. This is, oh my gosh, probably from all this stuff that's happening, there's a lot of unfamiliar territory, unknown things that are happening, and you might feel like a little scared because it's the fear of the unknown. Don't be scared, because you are the High Priestess in your subconscious. Okay, you're bringing that knowing. Trust your intuition. Trust your gut. I love this card, this moon card. It's beautiful. It lights. It's got these creepy things crawling up out of the water, like a crawdad and stuff. But I love the two canines baying at the moon. One is like a wolf, wild one, and one is like a domesticated dog. And there's that harkens back to the old Chinese proverb about if you have a wild dog and a domesticated dog, and you pit them against one another in a fight, who will win? And the answer is the one you feed. So when you're feeling a little frightened and because the path's unknown and you're not sure, just be aware of which dog you're feeding. Don't feed the fear. Don't feed the anxiety. Don't turn off the social media scroll. Don't listen to that. I mean, social media makes money off you being afraid and getting you into that emotional frequency. So don't worry about that. I think you got it with this high priestess in your subconscious. So then in the hopes and fear sector, meaning it had what has not materialized, but you're wondering, pondering, is you've got 7 pentacles. So he's there again. He's plying his trade. He's doing pretty well. He's doing well enough to be making sure he's giving back. But he's looking at his crop and going, okay, what more do I need to do to make it grow even more? And you already know, you're already doing it. You've got the 8 in your crown chakra, just continuing to develop those habits and routines that are going to help you to crank it out and keep it, expand and multiply. Okay, that's what you want to see happen. It's both a hope and a fear. It's what you're wanting to see happen is continued forward progress in this realm. That's the 7 of Pentacles. Final potential outcome is so great. You got the moon, but then the final outcome is the sun. And then here comes the sun. And it's beautiful. It's happiness in motion. It's, happiness in action. Beautiful card. The white horse, white for innocence, red for action and movement and things happening and innocence and joy. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. Beautiful potential outcome. So there's our reading for fire signs. Hi, you guys. Hi, those of you who just joined. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Kat. This is Tarot with Kat. I am going to get ready now to do our earth sign reading for the month of July. I'm doing this live on TikTok, but I am recording also up here for my YouTube channel. So I will be editing these and then uploading them on my YouTube channel, Tarot with Kat, which I hope you'll check out. Do hit subscribe. It's totally free. My first 500 subscribers get a free lifetime membership to my channel when I open my members only section. So do be one of those to hop over and get that. I'm up to like 200 almost, I think. 500 is the magic YouTube number.